Hi everyone, today I am giving you information on the topic eye banking and eye donation. This one is the 13th part of the blindness. So let's move to the description. So first of all, let's see about what is an eye bank. Eye bank is an organization which deals with the collection, storage and the distribution of the cornea for the purpose of corneal grafting, research and the supply of eye tissue for other ophthalmic purpose. So eye bank is basically an organization that deals with the collection. Okay, eye bank is an organization that collects the cornea from the dead bodies. They store the cornea or the eyeball in a proper solution and distribute the cornea to the ophthalmologist or the corneal specialist for the purpose of grafting, sometimes for the research, and they will supply the eye tissue for the ophthalmic purpose. So this one is the overall working of an eye bank. Next one, need of eye donation. So why there is a need of eye donation? There is a need of around 1 lakh corneas per year for the transplantation to clear the backlog of the corneal blindness. Okay, so there is a need of around 1 lakh corneas because we have seen many reasons which cause the corneal blindness, and a lot of the people got blind due to the cornea. So when the cornea gets transplanted in their eye, they are able to see the life and they will lead their life very easily. So currently they are collecting around the 25,000 eyes per year. Okay, currently we are collecting the 25,000 eyes per year. Okay, so 25,000 eyes can give vision to the 50,000 people. When one eye is donated or one eye cornea transplantation is done to a single person, then 50,000 persons can see or can lead their life and come out from the blindness. Okay, because there is only one part of an eye, which is the cornea, which we can transplant. Okay, no other part of an eye can be transplanted, as the keratoplasty operation can restore vision in a significant number of corneal blinds, and intensive publicity and the cooperation of government and the non-government agencies is needed to enhance voluntary eye donation. So more and more people should be aware of doing the eye donation, and this will be the voluntary decision of the person. Okay, so every person have the decision that he or she should have to do the eye donation after their death. More eye banks should be established and the ophthalmic surgeons should be trained for the corneal grafting. Okay, more and more eye banks should be established and the ophthalmic surgeons should be trained for the corneal grafting, because it requires proper finishing, proper perfection and the proper care which is done by the patient. So this one is the eyeball which is donated from any person, okay, after their death. Okay, cornea is the transparent layer which we can transplant to the another person, so he or she is able to see. Next one, functions of an eye bank. Now what are the functions of eye bank? Promotion of eye donation by increasing awareness about the eye donation to the general public. They will promote the eye donation by increasing awareness. They will give lectures to the people, they will send messages to the people, they will generate the awareness that about we have to donate the eye. Okay, registration of the pledger for the eye donation. People will register their name, they will register their name that it is their pledge that they have to donate their eyes after their death. Collection of donated eyes from the deceased. Okay, receiving and processing the donor eyes. How to receive the donor eyes and how to process the donor eyes is the function of the eye bank. Preservation of the tissue for short, intermediate, long and the very long term. How they have to preserve the tissue, how they have to preserve the cornea for the long time, short time and the intermediate time, and when they have to use it. So proper preservation of cornea is there. Distribution of the donor tissues to the corneal surgeon. How they have to distribute, how they have to make their list. So this one is the function of the eye bank. And have to distribute the donor tissues time by time to the corneal surgeons. Research activities for the improvement and the preservation methodology, corneal substitution and the utilization of other components of eye. Okay, so this one also should be done. All these are the functions of an eye bank. Next one, eye bank personnel include. Now what are the requirements of an eye bank? First one is the eye bank in charge, second one is the eye bank technician, third one is the clerk cum storekeeper, fourth one is the medical social worker or the public relation officer, and the fifth one is the driver cum projectionist. So let's see one by one. Eye bank in charge. He should be a qualified ophthalmologist to evaluate, process and distribute the donor tissue. Okay, he should be a qualified ophthalmologist who will evaluate, process and distribute the donor tissue. Distribute the tissue to the ophthalmologist in a proper condition. Next one, eye bank technician. Now, what are the duties of eye bank technician? Duties are to keep collection kit ready, where they have to collect the tissue, keep the collection kits always ready, assist in the enucleation of donor eyes. Okay, to assist the enucleation, that how they have to donate the eyes, he or she have the proper knowledge of assisting. To record the data pertaining to donor material and waiting list from the patient. Always record the data and the waiting list of the patient. There should be a waiting list should be made. Waiting list is made by the surgeons or submitted by the surgeons to the eye bank, that those patients are waiting for the corneal donation, and then they have to provide in a sequential manner to those ophthalmologists whose patients are uh, waiting for the cornea, and they have to be transplanted. To process and treat the donor eyes with the antibiotics, how they have to process and how they have to treat the donor eyes with the antibiotics. Okay, to assist in corneal preservation and storage, how they have to preserve the cornea and where they have to store. To maintain assets in the eye bank. Okay, next one, clerk cum storekeeper. The duties of store cum shopkeeper are to maintain the meticulous record, how many persons are deading, what is the death rate. They have to maintain the records of those death rate. To coordinate with the other eye banks, have to coordinate with the other eye banks. To deal with the other eye banks and exerts with the efficiency regarding the donors correspondence. To distribute the cornea to the eye surgeons or the eye banks. These are the functions of the store clerk cum storekeeper. Next one is medical social worker. Okay, to supply the publicity material to the common people. They have to supply the publicity material to the common people to promote the voluntary eye donation. They have to promote the or they have to give information to the people that how they have to donate their eyes. It should be their own decision. Regarding, it's all about regarding generating the awareness to the people that they have to donate their eyes after their death, so that they will give vision to the two more people by donating their two eyes. He may be a voluntary or a paid worker. He may be voluntary, doing by own will, or maybe a paid worker who will generate the awareness to the other people. Next one is driver cum projectionist. So its requirements are to maintain the vehicle of an eye bank, to screening film of the eye donation, promotion in the community. Next one, eye collection centers. Now, where are the eye collection center and how many they are? There are peripheral satellites of an eye bank for the better functioning. Okay, one collection center is viably located in the urban area with a population of more than 2 lakh. About 4 to 5 collection centers are attached with the eye bank. Okay, so 4 to 5 collection centers are attached with the eye bank. So eye collection center get attached with the eye bank for their better functioning. They will coordinate with each other for the better functioning. Functions of eye collection center. Now, local publicity of eye donation. Eye collection center do the local publicity of eye donation, that we have to donate the eyes. Registration of voluntary donors. They will register the names of those persons who wants to donate their eye after their death. Arrangement for the collection of eyes after death. They have to arrange the collection of eyes after the death. Initial processing, before their processing should be done, packing should be done, transportation should be done of the collected eyes, and they have to hand over it to the eye bank, and then eye bank hand over it to the ophthalmologist. Okay, so all these are the functions of eye collection centers. Next one, personnel needed for eye collection center. Ophthalmic technician trained in the eye bank. Okay, local honorary workers, voluntary agencies like Lions Club, Rotary Club, etc. to boost the eye donation campaign. So these are the collection centers. Rotary Club, Lions Club, they will boost the eye donation campaign. They will always boost the persons for eye donation. They will also push up the persons for their eye donation and perform a lot of activities. Service of ordinary ophthalmic surgeon or the medical officer trained in the enucleation available on call. Okay, so these kind of services are available, so that enucleation may be available on the call. What is the legal aspect? The collection and the use of donated eyes come under the preview of the Transplantation of Human Organs Act under the 1994. So this one is the legal. The collection of the eye and the use of the donated eye It is under the act, which is the Transplantation of Humans Organ Act in the 1994. So let's see what are the facts about the eye donation. Almost everyone at any age can pledge to donate eyes after death. All that is needed with a clear healthy cornea. Okay, so almost everyone, every person at any kind of age can take a decision or can take a pledge that he or she have to donate their eyes after the death, so that we will give vision to the two more persons with our healthy cornea. Okay, the eyes have to be removed within 6 hours after the death. Eyes should be removed from our body within the 6 hours of the death, and they should be placed in a proper solution. When they have to use, they can. The eye donation give right to the two blind persons. One eye is transplanted to the one blind person. Okay, our two eye donation can give chance to the two persons so that they can look their life easily, or they can lead their life very easily by looking by their own eyes. The eyes can be pledged to an eye bank and can be actually donated to any eye nearest bank at the time of the death. Okay, so eyes can be donated to any kind of nearest eye bank. The donated eyes are never brought or sold. Okay, donated eyes are never brought or never sold. Eye donation is never refused. The eyes cannot be removed from a living human being in spite of his or her consent and wish. Okay, so without the consent or wish, the eyes cannot be removed from a living person without his or her consent. Okay, can remove the eyes after the death of the person. So this was all about the eye donation as well as the eye banking. Thanks for your patience listening.